Dear students, in this class I will show you how to determine the moment of inertia of the sections. So for example, so here I can see here one of the I sections. So I section you can see here. So in the I sections, the top flange will be 400 mm into 50 mm, as well as web 50 mm into 600 mm, as well as 200 mm into the bottom flange will be 200 mm into 75 mm. So in the I sections, if you divide the components, subdivide the components means you can see here. So top one will be the rectangular, web will be the rectangular, bottom flange will be the rectangular. So in this I section there will be the three rectangular components are there. So like that, if you take any sections, you have to divide the components with respect to rectangular, triangular, semicircle, quarter circle. Like that you have to divide the components. Why means, so in the determine the moment of inertia, so you need the moment of inertia of individual component you should know. For example, it is one rectangle means you should know what is the moment of inertia of the rectangle. Suppose it will be instead of rectangular, it will be triangular means you should know the moment of inertia of the triangle, like that. So in this figure you have only three rectangles. In other figure it may be triangular or any shape may will get. So you have to divide the component. It may be triangular or rectangular or semicircle or quarter circle. So and also you should know what is the moment of inertia of individual components. So now I will show you what is the moment of inertia of the some basic figure. So you can see here I have listed some of the figures here. So first we can see here figures moment of inertia about x-axis as well as moment of inertia about y-axis. So first you have to take here, so for example this is one the rectangular section means the rectangular section I will take it as width is b and depth is d. So for the, and also the CG distance you can see exactly center. The rectangular section will be exactly here, it will be b by 2 as well as d by 2. So it is the CG. So for these sections the moment of inertia along x-axis, along the x-axis it will be bd cube by 12. So you should know this value. If the rectangular section the moment of inertia along x-axis that will be bd cube by 12. B is the width, d is the depth by 12. So similarly in the y-axis the vice versa of this that will be db cube by 12. D into b cube. So opposite to this because we are considering in the y-axis. So here d will be the b, not like that but opposite to this bd cube by 12. So it will be db cube by 12. So similarly you can take here you can see here next one is the circle. So in the circle you can consider radius as well as diameter, or we can see here I will take it both radius you can as well as diameter also consider. So for circle section the CG will be exactly center. So moment of inertia formula for this Ixx you can see here pi r to the power by 4. So otherwise you are considering diameter, it will be Ixx is equal to pi d to the power 4 by 64. So out of this any one you can choose for determine the moment of inertia of a circle along x-axis. So if it is a circle means if we take any side it will be same. For Iyy also same, pi r to the power 4 by 4. Next for diameter also same. So now rectangular over, circular over. So next we are considering the triangular sections. So for triangular sections you can see here, the base I will take it as b as well as height of the triangular I will take it as h. So CG will be exactly here. For triangular section CG will exist. So for the moment of inertia along x-axis it will be bh cube by 36. So b is the width of the triangular, h is the height of the triangular. So the moment of inertia of the triangular along x-axis that will be bh cube by 36. So b is the width, h is the height by 32. So in the y-axis that will be opposite for x-axis, that will be h into b cube by 36. h into b cube by 36, the opposite of x-axis. So next we are seeing for semicircle. For semicircle you can see here the radius, I will take the radius that will be r, then CG will be here. So CG will be here. So the moment of inertia of the semicircle along x-axis, the formula is 0.11 r to the power 4. R is the radius of the circle. So Ix is equal to 0.11 into r. So here along y-axis the formula is pi into r to the power 4 by 8. So this is for semicircle. So now we have seen rectangular, circle, triangular and semicircles. So next I will show you for moment of inertia for quarter circle. So for quarter circle you can see here, it's a quarter circle. So CG will be here. So this will be the radius. The moment of inertia of the quarter circle you can see here along x-axis, that will be 0.055 r to the power 4, as well as I by y is equal to 0.055 r to the power 4. So in the both the direction that will be same. So before finding the moment of inertia of the any section, you should know all the formulas of the moment of inertia of individual component, because while dividing the component of your section, it may be vary of rectangular or circle or triangular or semicircle or quarter circle. Any shape you may accept. So based upon the shape, you should know what is the moment of inertia of individual component along x-axis as well as y-axis. So better you should know down all the formulas. Once again I will show. So for moment of inertia for rectangular section, that will be BD cube by 12, DB cube by 12 along x-axis as well as y-axis. For circle it will be same for all circles. If you consider triangular, that will be pi r to the power 4 by 4. If you consider diameter, that will be pi d to the power 4 by 64. Anything you can consider, that will be same for both x-axis as well as y-axis. If you consider the triangular, that will be i-axis, it will be h cube by 36. B is the width, h is the height, that will be 36. For y-axis it will be opposite to for x-axis, that will be h into b cube by 36. So similarly if you consider semicircle, that will be ixx is equal to 0.11 r to the power 4 along x-axis, that will be r will be the radius of the semicircle. Along the y-axis, that will be pi r to the power 4 by 8. So that will be in y-axis. So next one more I will show, that is the last one, that will be the quarter circle. For quarter circle, that will be ixx is equal to 0.055 into r to the power 4. R is the radius of quarter circle. Then along y-axis that will be same in the both the directions. So but you should know all these formulas, be careful. So once you are done in the formula mistakes, so in the any stage you may confuse. So you should know all the formulas very well, then only you can identify the moment of inertia of the any sections. So next I will show how to find the moment of inertia of the sections. Before that I will show one tabular column. So here will be the tabular column. So you can see here in the tabular column, so the first one will be the component. So how we are divide the components, that will be the first one, the component. Next one is the area of the each component. The next one will be the distance of centroid from your reference axis. Okay, so next you have to divide the component. After that you have to mark the each component CG. Then you have to find from each component CG to your reference axis distance. That distance you have to note down here, and also you have to mark it as Y. Similarly in the you have to take two reference axes. I told one is the left corner as well as one is the bottom. So based upon that you have to mark Y and X. If it is in Y direction it will be Y, it will be in X direction it will be X. After that you have to multiply with area into Y. Distance of center from Y1, that will be area into Y, that will be area into Y. So next second one, the moment of inertia means that is the second moment of area. So area into y square, that will be you have to do. So area will be same into this column y square. Similarly a into x as well as a into x square. So here is the important one. This will be the moment of inertia of individual component along x axis as well as moment of inertia of individual component in y axis. That I will show just before. So here we need the moment of inertia of individual component along x axis as well as y axis. For example, it will be a rectangular component means it will be rectangular component means here it will be BD cube by 12, it will be here DB cube by 12. Like that you have to write. For example, the triangular means it will be BH cube by 36 and HB cube by 36. Like that you have to write here. So these two, so once you should know the moment of inertia, then you can write easily. Otherwise you have very difficult to write these two columns. Then also here also the distance from reference axis to your component CG, that these two 1 2 3 4, these four columns is very important here. So one step you have done mistakes means the whole problem will be wrong, as well as the moment of inertia also wrong. So next, based upon this tabular column, how to find the moment of inertia? Let us see here. So I have listed some formulas here, you can see here. So next, so this is the formula to find the moment of inertia. I'll show. So the first step is you have to find the moment of inertia with respect to your reference axis. See here, with respect to this reference axis, you have already first you have to take the reference axis, right? 1 1 and 2 2. So first you have to find the moment of inertia for this reference axis 1 1 and 2 2. For that the formula is moment of inertia is about 1 1. It will be summation of Igx plus summation of Ay square, means summation of Igx means this column. For summation of Igx, the summation of all this, summation of Igx plus the summation of Ay square, these two, this column plus this column, the summation. So that while adding these two, you will get the moment of inertia along a reference axis 1 1. So with respect to this, let's see how to find the moment of inertia of whole section. So for this, from the parallel axis theorem, this theorem is very important. So already I think it's already you are studied. So from the parallel axis theorem, you will get this formula I11 parallel with respect to your reference axis, the Ixx plus Ay bar square. The moment of inertia with respect to your reference axis, it will be equal to Ixx plus A into CG distance with respect to y axis square, area of the component into y square. So with respect to this formula you have to find. So I will make the small rearrange here. We need, actually I need this moment of inertia along x-axis. So Ixx is equal to I11 minus Ay bar. I just rearrange this. So like that you have to find the moment of inertia of along x-axis. Moment of inertia along x-axis is equal to moment of inertia with respect to your reference axis, that we already are find here, minus area of the component, summation of area of the component into y bar square, the CG distance along y axis. So similarly you have to find the moment of inertia with respect to reference axis 2 2. So you can see here with respect to reference axis 2 2, opposite to this. So here Igx, here Igy, here summation of Ay square, here summation of Ax square. So next the rearrange is I22 is equal to from parallel axis we will get I22 is equal to Iyy plus Ax square. So we need moment of inertia along y axis. So I22 with moment of inertia with respect to reference axis 2 2 minus Ax bar square, the CG distance along x axis. So like that you have to find the moment of inertia along x axis, moment of inertia along y axis. So let me tell once again. First you have to draw the tabular column. So tabular column, it will includes component, area of the component, distance of CG from your reference axis 1, that will be I can take it as y. Similarly with respect to distance of CG of each component to your reference axis 2 2, that will be x. Next we need column from A into y, then A into x, because the moment of inertia means the second moment of area. So we need area into y square. So A into y square, A into x square. So that 4 columns. Next two is a very important, that is the moment of inertia of the each component along x-axis as well as y-axis. So these 2 columns is the moment of inertia of each component along x-axis as well as y-axis. So after that you have to write this formula. This is a very important formula. This is the moment of inertia along with respect to 1 1, with respect to 1 1 as well as with respect to 2 2 we have to find. So formula is summation of Igx, summation of Igx, this column summation plus summation of this column summation for x y, like that. For summation of moment of inertia of individual component in x direction plus second moment of area of y direction. So Igx plus summation of Ay square. So like that we will get moment of inertia along 1 1. Respect 1 1. Next, from the parallax theorem, you know the equation is moment of inertia with respect to your reference axis is equal to 1 1 is equal to moment of inertia along x-axis x direction plus area into y bar square. So y bar will get the y bar is the distance CG distance from y direction. So I will do small arrangement. Actually I need the moment of inertia along x-axis. So x-axis is equal to moment of inertia along reference axis 1 1 minus a into y bar square. So like that we will get the moment of inertia along x direction. So here also same. I with the moment of inertia along 2 2 is opposite to this. Here Igx, here Igy, here summation of Ay square, here summation of Ax square. So from the parallax theorem we will get I22 is equal to Iyy opposite to this. So next small arrange is Iyy is equal to I22 minus. So at the end you should know this formula. One is Ixs is equal to moment of inertia along 1 1 minus Ay bar square. Next here the moment of inertia along y direction is equal to moment of inertia along reference axis 2 2 minus Ax bar square. So these two formulas all these formulas are very important, as well as the moment of inertia of individual component also you should know. Then only you can fill these two, as well as you can find the moment of inertia of the section. So next class I will show how to determine the moment of inertia of the I sections. Thank you.